The ocean contains 94% of the world's wildlife, yet we've only explored 5% of it. So it wouldn't be too crazy if there was something really strange lurking in the deep corners of the unknown. Sound travels 4.3 times faster in water than in the air and has 60 times more pressure. During the Cold War, the US developed SOSUS hydrophones to track Soviet submarines. However, some mysterious sounds were detected by these hydrophones instead. We are afraid of what we don't know, and the ocean has plenty of mystery. Join our hosts as they listen to these deep-sea noises and learn about the creatures that live below, here on Wonder Hunters.
Hello and welcome to Wonder Hunters Mysterious Sounds in the Ocean edition. I'm Amber.
And I'm Heather. Each episode, we talk to a college student and we study the wonderful sound of the ocean. Today, we're talking about the mysterious sounds of the ocean, and it is brought to us by Dustin. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
I'm excited for you humans to hear what fresh fishy sounds we have from Dustin today.
Me too, I'm pumped.
Let's dive into the show. So today we're listening to a series of clips that make very wondrous noises. And then we're gonna hunt to figure out what those sounds actually are.
Awesome. Hey, producers, let's hear that first clip. Wow, that was something. I wonder what you were wondering. What do you think it is?
It was, let's see.
Oh,
A bloop, like a little.
it says bloop.
I'm gonna guess a whale bumping into a crashed submarine.
A crashed submarine.
Crashed submarine. That's what I'm going with. That's my final answer.
But whales can see things. I don't know.
No, they can't. They use their. I guess they use that.
Yeah, they got eyeballs.
Well, no, they actually detect things with their little forehead. You know?
Isn't that?
Oh, I guess that's a
that's a
different type of
specific
whale.
type of one.
Never mind. Ignore me.
That's a beluga.
Yes.
Maybe? Yeah, I think that's the beluga that has
Okay, what do you
sonar.
think it is?
Sorry. I don't know. You got me into the bumping into things. I think it's a chunky fishy bumping into something in the ocean.
A chunky fish.
Chunky
is just a
fish.
whale.
No, whales are fishies. Whales are mammals. Doesn't matter. Chunky fishy.
Okay. I've heard enough of your answers. That's time. Okay, what happened is in the 1997, an unusual bloop sound that you heard was discovered in the Pacific Ocean by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, as we call it. So the hydrophone station was about 3,100 miles apart from the seafloor, and that sound they thought it was a whale, but it was produced with much larger. So the speculation grew throughout the years, and then they thought this animal could really be even bigger, bigger than a whale. But it was actually a blue whale. So it was lurking in the depths of the Mariana Trench, and it's just that area is just so unexplored. But by 2010, the NOAA brought light to the mystery, and it connected the sound that we found to the acoustic surveys that we have. So the ice quakes and the rumbles of the ocean floor is kind of the explanation we use now. So we'll head on to the next clip right now. Okay. This clip might make you believe in sea monsters. And discuss.
I feel like that one sounded like a chair moving against a wood floor, but obviously it's
the
not
fish are
because
moving
it's the ocean.
chairs.
They could be having a dinner party. You never know.
Yes, they could be. I almost want to hear it again. I'm thinking it has some high pitched quality to it. So Guess. Let me think.
I'm gonna guess. Oh, but it's in the deep sea. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm gonna guess some sort of like coral or like structure rubbing against each other as like the ocean hits it against each other.
I'm gonna guess some octopus or squid is eating a fish.
Eating.
It actually came from like large icebergs. It actually came from like large icebergs that were running like across the ocean floor from the Antarctic. So like it was pretty interesting. But like we'll head on to the next clip after we heard this one.
So icebergs were running. I like
Yeah.
that one. Ooh, boing.
What?
That should not be underwater. How? I don't like that. I like that, but at the same time, do not like that.
What would that be?
Thinking like a slinky underwater.
An underwater slinky.
Some fish was having fun. I don't know, like little slinky.
I mean, my best guess has got to be some sort of unknown animal that I don't know that can make boing noises on command. Because what else would that be?
This is deep sea,
Yeah.
so I can't even say penguin.
Yeah, no, it ain't no penguin.
My guess is deep sea lobster.
What?
Not lobster, crab or something, like a crustacean.
I'm gonna say a deep sea game show. Something's with the boing. You got the right answer, the wrong answer. Deep sea game show.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a deep
Those
sea
are some-
crustacean.
Those are some wild guesses. I mean, a penguin, not really there. You definitely said penguin, but I'll tell you about it. So,
Just say whales.
so this has been plaguing the marine researching and naval officers for a while. It's kind of like a robotic sound like that we discovered in the 1950s, and we thought it was an animal, or maybe like volcanoes erupting, but we came to a hypothesis in the 1982 year that we made that it was a whale actually in the new that was a whale which was foraged in this new time of aquatic acoustic sounds. And so in about late 2022 or 2002 the strange sound was discovered actually to be a rare and elusive minke whale, as you saw on the display. It's one of the smallest beluga whales out there, and it travels alone rather in pods. So you only see it in like one or maybe not even, because these ones are pretty rare, but it's been spotted like outside of the Hawaiian Islands. So it's a really rare and interesting mammal that we love in the ocean. So let's go on to the next one. Let's hear that clip.
Okay.
Lonely. I'm gonna have to. Well, across the top it said a name of a whale or like a malformed whale, and I don't know if that was a clue. But I sense a theme here. I'm sensing whales. So my guess, potential, is a young whale. I'm thinking like a baby whale, little baby.
Oh, that's it? Just a young
Oh,
baby
you want me to
whale?
get more creative?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's hear your
you
answer.
made it sound like
Let's
you
hear
had something
your
extra
answer.
for
Let's hear
it.
your answer.
I will say that you are stealing off the fact that we are having whale answers, because I was gonna say whale.
Now you can't
But
because I already took it.
I'm gonna say a silly little octopus looking for a buddy and making silly noises.
No, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. Here's the actual answer. So whales are differentiated by their frequency that they use to communicate with each other. So it ranges from 10 to 39 hertz. But there's one whale that stands alone by itself, and it hits a high frequency, about 52 hertz, which is obviously very high off the scale at this point. But this whale has only been heard around the Pacific, like off the Alaskan Gulf, the Gulf Coast right there. And we use hydrophones, but we've never like seen or like located where this actual whale is. We've coined it at the 52 blue, or the world's loneliest whale, which is a very sad name, but it has to be named like that. And like I said, it's one of a kind. We think that it's like a hybrid malformish species of whale, but we haven't seen it. So we
Isn't
think it's
there
a
a
legend.
BTS song about that whale?
I don't
There
know
is.
about
Sorry,
BTS.
besides the point.
That's,
We'll move on.
That's
But
insane.
I don't know
there's a
about
BTS
We
song
haven't
about
even-
that whale.
It couldn't even be if like we don't know if it's a whale then if they
Okay.
they haven't seen the whale.
Now that we heard them, what do you think about these ocean sounds? Like, are you surprised? Are you not? Did you expect some things?
I mean, there are some spooky things in the ocean. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely ain't going to the deep sea anytime soon, but you know, there's always gonna be some creepy things and silly things down there.
I also think anything that can withstand that sort of pressure that like humans can't, like they have to be kind of scary in some sense. So I think it's definitely a little scary that we don't even know like some of those sounds. They still are kind of hypothesizing what could have created that sound or like not even seeing it yet. That's insane. So a little eerie, little eerie there. We got a little friend coming up behind us.
Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed all of those ocean sounds. I think they're very unique. It's a very field that a lot of people don't know about. I mean, people don't really care about marine biology, stuff like that. So, I guess we have some extra time, so let's hear some facts.
Some
You wanna hear
facts.
Some facts.
You're not hearing some facts, Dustin. You're gonna hear some silly little jokes coming from this corner.
Okay, lay it on me.
How do pirates exist, Dustin?
I don't know.
They think, therefore they are.
Oh, me too. Me too, Amber.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Please no.
Why does
more?
it take pirates so long to learn the alphabet?
They're uneducated?
How dare you?
I don't know.
No, they spend so much time at sea.
Okay,
Poor pirates.
that's a good one.
Can't get past sea.
Exactly.
That's a good one. Okay, now do you actually want to hear some actual facts that are
Yeah,
based
yeah.
in data?
Yes.
Maybe.
You don't seem too thrilled about that.
Maybe.
No, go for
Just
it.
kidding. Let's hear those
Okay.
facts.
Yes.
Okay,
All day.
here's the fact. Here's one fact. The Grand Canyon is actually smaller than the most of the ocean canyons and trenches that we have. So the Grand Canyon is not so grand.
Ooh, don't say that. It's still beautiful. Just because it's not as chunky.
Okay, I've got another one here. Okay, there are waves beneath the ocean's surface, and they are called internal waves, and they are much bigger than actual surface waves if you've ever been on the beach.
I'm not surprised about that one.
But like, so does it send like fish going swimming? Like, does it send them like in a whirlwind like it sends people?
Probably. Probably. They just get tossed around a little and then they're like, oh, all right, we're good. And then keep
It's
on.
more research
keep
for you to
on
find out
swimming.
later.
I guess I'm gonna
I
have
had
to.
to swim to the other side.
Okay, I think we've got one more time for one more fact. Oh, so really fast. The bottom of the ocean is actually very hot, and the hydrothermal vents of the seafloor practically boil at 750 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty crazy there.
That is pretty wild there, Dustin. But we're just going to thank you so much for being on the show today. We've had a great time with you. This has been Wonder Hunters, the Mysterious Sounds of the Ocean edition.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, Dustin.